Howdy guys, Bookie Laura here. So it is the start of a brand new year, and that gives us a really good opportunity to set new goals and new targets for ourselves. So I want to just go through really quickly the reading goals that I'm setting for myself this year, in 2017. So you may have heard me recently over the past couple of months rabbiting on constantly about the importance of loving the books that you read. I feel like in 2016 I got too much involved with reading books that I felt I should be reading, didn't put my time and attention into reading for pleasure as much. So that is my main goal for 2017. I'm reading for pleasure. In order to do that, all of my other goals are going to be kind of less structured, less focused. There's not going to be any sort of I intend to read this many books, or I want to read this certain specific things every month. What I want to do is focus on reading for pleasure. So whilst I'm setting goals and encouraging myself to read certain things, certain genres, predominantly I want to be reading stuff that I want to read. That matters to me more than anything else. Number one goal this year. What I'm going to make sure that I absolutely 100% do is every single month I want to find a book that I'm excited about reading. So although I'm focusing on reading for pleasure and not necessarily setting targets for number of books and what have you, I have still taken part in the Goodreads reading challenge because I feel like it's just a good gentle motivator. Now I read 52 books in 2016, but I have only set my goal, I believe, at 36 books for 2017. Part of that is because I just want to feel less pressure to read and more enjoyment, but also I want to be more focused on the number of pages. I was very aware last year that I was put off of books when they had more pages because I knew that by the end of the month I wouldn't have read as many books as I would like. And actually, who blooming well cares? So that is my major goal, is to make reading for pleasure this year, to enjoy it and to sod everybody else. But I have also set myself two sort of slightly smaller goals just because it's a couple of things I want to try and include more in my reading. The first of those is that I want to try and read more non-fiction. I felt last year that was significantly lacking in the reading that I was doing, so I just want to open my eyes to a bit more. Originally, I had thought I'll try and read a non-fiction book every month, but then I thought, no, I don't want to get into that trap. So I'm just setting the really broad goal of, let's try and read more non-fiction. And my final target, my other target for this year, is that I want to read more books that are aimed at older children. So not necessarily YA, but kind of 10 and 11-year-olds, because that's the age group that I teach. And I spend a great deal of time and effort trying to encourage them to read more often. And actually, I find a lot of the time I'm encouraging them to read YA. And for some of them, that's fab. They're absolutely capable of reading that and mature enough to understand it. But lots of them aren't at that level yet. And I feel that I struggle to recommend books to them and encourage them to read books because I just don't have the experience in those kinds of books. I don't know what to recommend. So I want to read more books that are aimed at older children that I can then use to motivate and inspire some of the children that I teach to read. Let me know what your reading goals are for 2017. I would love to know. I know lots of people are trying to read, to be more diverse in their reading, and that's great. Also, if you have any books to recommend, particularly non-fiction or books aimed at older children, then that would be wonderful because I don't have that many. I have a few ideas, a few that I'm quite excited to do, but I think by about May, June time I could run out. So any ideas, gratefully received. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.